Take your favourite De-Esser plugin and uninstall it. De-Essers have one major downside. They sound like De-Essers, and De-Essers sounding like De-Essers can often sound worse than S's. Back in the glory days of analog, they didn't exist, and we dealt with S's by not getting them into the microphone in the first place. The pencil trick often works, as does training a vocalist. Stop S'ing! But they're not mix tips, so they're for another video. When we had to, we used the side chain of a compressor to feed into an EQ to get frequency dependent compression, which is what your De-Esser plugin is doing for you. But now you slap a De-Esser plugin on and then that doesn't work, so you slap another one on after it. If that doesn't work, you slap another one on, and then you slap on a dynamic EQ, and then another De-Esser, and then soothe, and then it sounds like the vocalist has some kind of weird upper palate based medical complaint. So try not getting S's into the mic in the first place, but when you do, automate them out rather than slapping another plugin on. How does that work? Let's have a quick demo. Let's take the person with the Essiest voice known to man. So Essie, he formed a band called S Club. That's it, just S Club.
She sells seashells on the seashore. She sells seashells on the seashore.
So there's two ways we can treat the S's that can be much more effective and much more transparent than using a De-Esser. The first way is that we can simply automate the volume of the S's down. Now, you've got to go through the audio files and find all the S's. Isn't that a bit of a pain? Not really. It's easier than you think because the S's tend to be denser than other words. So if we zoom into just the right level, i.e. here, we can see that every one of these, the denser, thicker audio files are an S. So they're very easy to isolate. So we can simply apply volume automation as I've done here to every S. You can see I've brought them down each one differently, 5.9, 5.5, 5.6, 4.6. So some of the stronger ones I've brought down more, some of the lighter ones I've brought down a little less. Let's have a listen to that, zoom out a tad so you can hear how that sounds.
She sells seashells on the seashore. She sells seashells on the seashore.
So that's one way to do it. Another way we can do it is we can actually physically chop out each S and put them on a separate channel. So let's do that. So here you can see that we've chopped all of those S's out and we've put them on a different channel.
She sells.
So that gives us much greater control over the S channel. We can bring the volume down easily, although that obviously brings the volume down across all the S's. But we could add a compressor, we could add a dynamic EQ, we could even add a De-Esser and see if that helps. So generally that's a far better way to de-ess your audio than just slapping on a De-Esser plugin and then another one if that doesn't work. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.